Let's bring in co-founder and CEO of All In Together, Lauren Leader. And Lauren, you have some new polling taking a closer look at the issue of abortion rights. And you write in a new piece for Politico magazine, entitled "The End of Roe is Having a Chilling Effect on Pregnancy." Quote, polling conducted in August by my organization, All In Together, in partnership with polling firm Echelon Insights, found that 34% of women aged 18 to 39 said they or someone they know personally has decided not to get pregnant due to concerns about managing pregnancy-related medical emergencies. Put another way, poor or unavailable maternal health care post-Dobbs is leading people to alter some of their most important life choices. Perhaps most surprisingly, however, these results are similar, regardless of whether the respondents are living in states with abortion bans or states without restrictions on abortion access. The consistency between red and blue states suggests that the statistics on maternal mortality and the stories of struggles of women navigating the new normal on abortion access have penetrated the psyche of young people everywhere. The Dobbs decision, it seems, has fundamentally altered how people feel about having families and the calculus for getting pregnant. That calculus, Lauren, meaning putting your life at risk if something were to go wrong along the way. What else did you find?
Well, yeah, and it was really stunning because the numbers of women, especially young people, 18 to 39, you know, those that are really in the prime childbearing years, were extraordinarily conscious that they knew people who had experienced difficulty accessing emergency care during pregnancy, highly aware of the challenges that women are facing. And I thought it was really fascinating that this was so consistent across states that have abortion access and those that have restricted it, because the stories are really penetrating how people feel about this. You know, we've had lots of people on this show over the last year who've experienced horrific, you know, medical emergencies, left almost to die. There have been women who are, doing TikTok, tracking their miscarriages and their near-death experiences, and it's really scaring people, and honestly, for good reason. We have a maternal health care crisis. It's gotten worse because of Dobbs. We know that. The data is overwhelming, and now it's sort of heartbreaking to think that so many young people are now afraid to have kids, people that might otherwise want to have them. It's a terrible unintended consequence, I think.
Congresswoman, your thoughts on this?
It's not at all surprising, Mika. It's similar to what I hear from young women in Texas as well. You know, the added consequence to the rolling back of abortion rights for women in America is that we are also losing access to OBGYNs. I mean, there are a number of gynecologists and obstetricians who are basically moving to other states or closing down shop or no longer doing maternal care because they're putting their own license on the line if they help women in need. They're afraid of being sued. They're afraid of being jailed. And I think it's important to note one of the things that was most remarkable about this information is that even women in states where abortion has not been banned are feeling this fear. Right. And it's because they know that Republicans want a nationwide ban. They know that no woman is safe in any state as long as Republicans have control of state legislatures, and if they have control of Congress or the White House, then that's what we have in store all over the country.
And Lauren, looking at your polling, sorry, you can jump in here after. I'll just add this. Looking at your polling, it's showing a lot of different things here, including GOP women are most motivated to vote in the 2024 election. What does that mean? Vote Republican or vote on this issue?
Yeah, well, so we track enthusiasm and sort of motivation to vote over every election cycle. And it's not especially unusual that the party running against an incumbent party would have higher levels of enthusiasm. But there was a lot of really interesting details here that Republican women are the most motivated. We definitely see a huge gap in enthusiasm by age on the Democratic side. So Democrats over age 50, much more motivated and enthusiastic about their choices and about voting in this election than young people. It was a big gap by about 30 30 points. And that's concerning. There was also a big gap among independents who, are not thrilled with their choices. So, I think this is something we're going to keep watching heading into the election. It matters a lot. I don't know if it's going to be static. I think we're going to see some shifts there. But to the conversations about the ticket and motivation and mobilization of young people, they're going to be critical in this election. So we'll be watching closely.
Lauren Leader, thank you very much. And Democratic Congresswoman Veronica Escobar of Texas, it's always great to have you on the show. Thank you for coming on this morning.